Hey guys, happy Saturday. CJ Kerr here, back with another PrizePicks video for you. We're going to be taking a look at 3 different PrizePicks plays on today's board, trying to capture some more of that early value. So the last couple videos that I've done, we've had some mixed results, but I will say this, that we have captured that value. The lines ended up getting bumped and moved in our favor, and that's about all you could really ask for. I mean, we can't control the outcome and what happens out on the court, but we're going to try and capture more of that value again today. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you're returning, well, double check, make sure that notifications are turned on. And whether you're old or new, do me a favor if you could and hit that like button. It really goes a long way in helping the channel grow. And speaking of growth, we're almost to 11,500 subscribers. We're on our way to 12K. And none of this is possible without you. So I just want to say thank you in advance. I appreciate all your support. Now, if you're not playing on PrizePicks yet, it's a great time for you to get started. They're still doing a 100% instant deposit match when you use code Curry and you make that first time deposit. So if you put in $10, $20, $30, $50, they're going to match each and every dollar you put in up to $100, making your first entry totally risk-free. I've left a link for you down in the description below. Go ahead and get started playing on PrizePicks today. And if you're looking for a community, guys, of like-minded individuals who are trying to help each other win day in and day out, think about joining the Dub Club community. You can get your hands on winning entries like this one right here. Derek White for more than 21.5 PRA, along with Cade Cunningham for more than 22.5 points. I sent this one out to Dub Club community members. They took advantage and they won along with me. So this 2-pick power play, we turned $50 into $150. It's that easy. I mean, you win one $10 2-pick power play and your Dub Club membership essentially pays for itself. So what's a Dub Club? Well, it's a place where I post picks, where the rest of our community posts their favorite picks, props, and plays. We're sharing entries, slips, and tickets each and every day, and I'm saving you some time and hopefully helping you win more moolah, all right, because it is holiday season and we are out there gift giving and shopping and stuff. So I'm hopefully helping you win some more moolah for all your Christmas gifts. But yeah, you can take advantage of this. I've left a link down in the description of today's video, or you can check the comments section. I'll pin a link to my Dub Club. You get a 3-day free trial, and then from there, it's just 67 cents per day. All right. Let's get into these PrizePicks plays. I got 3 different ones, and like I said, these are all based on good matchups. These are all based on good historical hit rates this season, and they're based on a couple of different early projections that we have on the PrizePicks board. So let's start with our thumbnail player of the day, Tobias Harris of the Philadelphia 76ers. He's going to be taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. So first and foremost, I just want to show you that this is a good matchup. Last 7 games, the Oklahoma City Thunder have been giving up a lot of points and a lot of rebounds to power forwards. Well, just how many are they giving up? I can answer that for you. Almost 29 points per game. That is the 6th most points per game in that 7-game span. So they have been giving up quite a few points to power forwards. And as far as rebounds go, they're giving up over 12 rebounds per game as well to opposing power forwards. That is the 2nd most rebounds per game in that 7-game span. So when you combine the points and the rebound per game averages allowed by the Thunder, you're looking at over 40 points and rebounds. So Tobias Harris is in a pretty nice spot here. Taking a look at his game logs from this season at 24.5 points and rebounds. He's played a total of 15 games this season. He has gone over 24.5 points and rebounds in 67% of those games, according to props.cash. Props.cash is a fantastic way to research player props. If you're looking to dig in and get access to these charts and this data and this information, I've left a link for you down in the description. Use code Curry, save yourself 25% on your first month of props.cash. But yeah, terrific hit rates here for Tobias Harris, averaging almost 26 points and rebounds per game. So he's done a great job, 10 of 15 thus far. So now that we kind of know that, we can take a look at a few projections for Tobias Harris. This first one's going to be brought to you by RotoWire. RotoWire is a site where you can go and get your hands on some paid projections if you want them. 26.1 points and rebounds is the projection for Tobias Harris. So that's pretty good. That's more than 24.5. Taking a look at a second projection here. This projection is going to be provided to us by Betting Pros. Betting Pros is a free site that you guys can go use if you're looking for some player prop projections. They got a little bit of everything for different sports, but they've got them projected for 25.8 points and rebounds. So at least two projection models that we have access to here early on have him going for more than 24.5 PR points and rebounds. So if you want, you can click more. I don't know if you want to click less. Maybe you just want to fade it. I think I would be taking the more option, seeing as it's a good matchup. He's hit at a high rate, and he's projected to do well on a couple different projection models. This one's kind of intriguing. It's Clint Capela of the Atlanta Hawks. He's our next pick. He's going up against the Washington Wizards. Let me show you why it's interesting to me. First and foremost, is the matchup good? Well, we're going to go look at this defense versus position chart yet again. And we're looking at the last 7 games that these teams have played. And in this case, the Washington Wizards have given up over 20 rebounds per game to opposing centers in their last 7 games. That is the number one highest rebound per game average over that 7-game span. No other teams giving up 20 or more rebounds, just the Washington Wizards. So we know the matchup's going to be good here for Clint, the big fella, Capela of the Atlanta Hawks. Now, when we take a look at his props.cash rebounds chart at 10.5 boards, once again, pretty solid consistency from Clint Capela when it comes to grabbing boards. In this case, he's played a total of 14 games. In 9 out of 14 games, he's had a 10 or better rebound performance, or 11 or better rebound performance, I should say. His line is 10.5. So as far as consistency goes, the consistency's definitely been there. Against the Washington Wizards, they played on November 1st. He had 11 boards, so yes, it was rather sweaty, but he did get the job done against the Wizards in one previous contest. And if you kind of take a look at some of the games, some of the centers that have went against the Washington Wizards here recently, guys who are kind of built like Clint Capela, long, wiry, guys like Mark Williams who pulled in 15 rebounds, Nicholas Claxton pulled in 13 rebounds. If we go down a little bit further here using props.cash, Day'Ron Sharpe was able to grab 12 boards against the Wizards. You had Mark Williams pulling in 24 rebounds against the Wizards, and then Joel Embiid was able to snatch down 11. So you see a lot of these rebounders in the double digits going up against this Washington Wizards team. So I think Clint Capela's in a pretty good spot. The only issue I have with Capela is that sometimes Okongwu comes off the bench and starts to kind of eat into Clint Capela's minutes. So the minutes are a little bit of a concern, but I think if he gets plenty of minutes, let's say 25 or more minutes, he should be okay given the matchup here. So now that we know that, we can take a look at some projections, just like we did with Tobias Harris. Now, projections are just kind of an idea, giving you maybe a little bit of insight on how a player could perform. It's not necessarily a guarantee or a lock, as the kids like to say. But in this case, we do have Clint Capela projected for 11.2 rebounds. And if we go back to Betting Pros, taking a look at an early projection for Clint Capela over there, we've got him projected for 21.5 points and rebounds. He's at 25.7. And then his points projection is at 12.4. So if we just quickly whip out the calculator here, we go 25.7 points and rebounds, and then we just take away the 12.4 points. We're left with about 13.3 projected rebounds today. 13.3 is their projection for Capela's board. So once again, it's a great matchup. He's projecting well. He's already hit the over on them once in an earlier matchup this season. So I think Clint Capela for more than 10.5 rebounds makes sense here. Again, if you feel some type of way about it, indifferent about it, and you want to take this under or just fade it or walk away because you're worried about Clint Capela's minutes with Okongwu lurking, then you always have the less option. Do what you want to do. It's your money. Spend it how you want to spend it. But let's get to this third and final pick. It's Mikal Bridges of the Brooklyn Nets at 23.5 points. He's going up against a tough Miami Heat team, a team that he's already played twice. So let's take a look at his game charts, his game logs, thanks to props.cash once again. So if we take a look at the last 14 games, he's already played 14 regular season games. He's only covered this or gone over 23.5 points 4 times out of those 14 games. That's just a 29% hit rate. Not very impressive, not very good. I think the problem with the Brooklyn Nets is they have too many cooks in the kitchen. I mean, you got Dinwiddie, you've got Nick Claxton, who just came back into the fold, Dorian Finney-Smith, you've got obviously Mikal Bridges, Royce O'Neal's there. They got a lot of overlap, we'll say, a lot of overlap on that team. But anyway, 4 for 14 is not a very good hit rate, 29%, averaging 22.1 points per game. And as I mentioned, he did play the Miami Heat twice already this season. Now, these first 4 games that you see, those were from last season. These last 2 here, 21 points and 23 points, that was from this season. So he's went under 23.5 points in both meetings against the Miami Heat. So we know that the matchup is one that he struggled with. He's not done very well against this Miami Heat ball club. So now that we kind of know what we know, let's take a look at some projections once again. And we're just going by the data here. This isn't me trying to rub my fake crystal ball and tell you guys what exactly is going to unfold. No, we're looking at the data together. We're making data-driven decisions, projections, historical hit rates, using data from the matchups and such to make and guide our decision making here. So whether they hit or not, that's out of my control. But at least we've put the work in, and we've got some solid research behind these picks. 19.5 is his projected points, gang. The line is 23.5 points. He's projected for 19.5 on an early projection here from RotoWire. So that obviously puts him way under 23.5 points. So again, I mean, he's 0 for 2 against the Miami Heat. He has not covered against the Heat in those 2 matchups. He's come close, but close doesn't cut it. He has yet to score 24 or more points versus Miami. He's projected to go under. He's only gone over 23.5 4 times in 14 games this season, so the hit rates are really good for the under. So that's what I would be thinking about, probably going less on Mikal Bridges. But those are your 3 early look picks. Hopefully these help you out. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. If you've uncovered any type of information on these 3 picks in your research and your findings, leave them down in the comment section below. Let's debate it. But for now, that'll be it for me. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and definitely turn those notifications on so you don't miss out. We'll catch you in the next video. Good luck on all your entries tonight.